It is truly an honor to be in business with you. And here we are with the company that is absolutely they what the company has done in the last 72 hours has been absolutely amazing. This is an ongoing process, and the company continues to get better and better. Some of us say gooder
This
and
meeting is
gooder.
being
Would you
recorded.
agree?
Totally agree, 100%. This is a game changer, Ben. This changes everything. This laid out the plan right here. What we've got is actually a blueprint, and all we've got to do is follow that, and you're guaranteed to succeed in your financial life, not just for yourself, but for your children and even their children. This is the winning plan. Everything has been put together. All the experts are on the same page. We've got this thing laid out now, man. But as you say, in the past 72 hours, the decisions that they've made to roll this out and give us an opportunity to have this, it changes everything, Ben. There's no reason that no one, anyone, not anybody in MWR Financial can't succeed in their financial life now.
No, not at all. Not at all. One of the key things that I believe in, and many individuals that I study, they say if you have an opportunity, first and foremost, an opportunity is when you find a problem and a need in a marketplace, and if you could fill that need, that problem, and package it up nicely and make it available to the masses, you can become rich, let alone wealthy. And that's exactly what MWR Financial has done, which is absolutely phenomenal. Whereas they have put this package together, it is the ultimate wealth system, all in a box. It's the most comprehensive financial service program out there in the marketplace, the path to wealth. And everyone says, I want to become wealthy. I want to become wealthy. But most people truly don't know what it takes to become wealthy. So we have it right here. We're going to go through this brand new presentation. Bear with us. It's exciting. We're going to go through it accordingly. So here we go. The company, again, is MWR Financial. MWR stands for Make Wealth Real. One of the key things in making wealth is increasing your cash flow. One of the key things in making wealth or becoming wealthy and having a lifestyle and a legacy is to put yourself in front of opportunities. And that's exactly what this company has done. They put together an ultimate membership that brings an opportunity to the marketplace that we're going to really dissect and really get into the value of our membership. Because one of the key things that I know for certain, and I'm sure you would agree, if you show the value, the cost is irrelevant. People see, poor people look at cost. Rich people, wealthy people look at value. They're willing to pay whatever it takes if it brings value to their life. And what we're going to do in the next few moments is break down the value of this amazing membership and this opportunity. And at the end, it's up to you to decide if you see the value and if it's something you want to take advantage of. So here we have it, the first slide. Did you want to go over this one here?
Yes, sir. I'll take this one. This is here's how we get the process started. First, you become a qualified financial director with MWR Financial. What does that do for you? It gives you some immediate tax benefits. Then 400 plus deductions are now available to you as a home-based business owner. Not only that, you position yourself now to get medium and long-term residual income because you are a business partner with MWR Financial. Here's what this new money does for you. It helps you accelerate your debt payoff and put yourself in a position where you can start investing and create a retirement savings. Also, you're in a position now to increase, multiply, and protect your money. Now, this is the membership and the opportunity to combine, my friend. This alone is a win, but this is the right start.
Did we lose you?
I'm here, sir. You got me?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And then as we go into the membership, I mean, one of our number one expenses is taxes. Guys, you're being taxed when you're born, you get taxed when you're eating, when you get taxed when you die. Taxes is your number one expense. What MWR Financial has done, we have experts who's going to help you to reduce your taxes. On average, member cash flow increase $833.97 a month. How do we go about doing that? Let me break it down. First, we're going to look at you if you're a W-2 employee. We're going to help you to get an instant pay raise where our experts is going to look at your how much money you're paying out to Uncle Sam every pay period. And if you qualify, whatever the amount is, they're going to make the adjustments on your W-4 so that you can get an instant pay raise as early as your next paycheck. Now, on average, we have members who's getting anywhere from $300 to $600 a month. I mean, what will an extra $600 a month do for you? Then what they're going to do is help you to maximize the deductions by installing your automated mileage and expense app called Hurdler. Understand this, while you're traveling and going about doing the things that you're doing, it's going to track, are you going on a business trip to Walmart or on vacation, what have you? And all that's going to be tracked and registered. You have a lunch, you take a picture of it, it's all stored into this tracking app so that it's automatic and automated so that you can track your business. You're not going to the accountant with a shoebox. The third thing they're going to do is they're going to review your taxes up to 3 years to see if you left any money on the table. And if you left money on the table, guys, and most of us have because we've been working with individuals who don't understand the tax laws, they work with individuals who basically didn't share with you to take advantage of entrepreneurship. And I want to tell you right now, if your tax professional have not advised you to open a home-based business, you need to send them a text message right now and say you're fired, because this is what I need you to understand. We're going to look at your last 3-year taxes. We're going to look, and then basically we're going to help you to get that money back if you left money on the table. If you have any back taxes, you basically will be able to schedule a consultation with our tax experts, and you don't pay the astronomical amount that it costs, which most people pay it because it's better than paying the thousands and thousands that the IRS is asking for. We have it at a nominal cost to you as an extra service. And then we prepare, or our experts, should I say, because I'm not a tax professional, our experts will prepare your taxes for you at the end of the year as a part of this membership, as long as you're following the process, utilizing the app tools and everything that we have, along with tax support when you need questions and advice and things that you want to be able to understand the tax codes because they're very complicated. You now have access with this membership with tax professionals. So where's the opportunity in this? You literally have the ability to share how you can reduce taxes as a success story and tell others how you got an instant pay raise, how you reduced your taxes, and you're never overpaying on your taxes again. And we're looking for folks right now, the W-2 employees out there, which is many individuals who are listening in and many people that you know. Those are folks who need this service right now. They're hurting financially. An extra $300, an extra $600 a month will change their lives. Would you agree, Mr. Parker?
100%, my friend, no doubt about it. Look, let's talk about the ability to lower your bills. Look at our average. You want to talk about, and I know you like this idea of cash flow, Ben, because we know that increase is going to make all the difference in the world. And this is the shortfall for most people. They don't know how to create cash flow, right, from the existing finances. And the two components that we've just showed you is going to show you how to do it from your existing finances. Look at where we are as far as an average of lowering your bills, $147.56 a month. Money going back into your pockets. These bill negotiators, just upload your reoccurring bills and let these guys go to work, and they're going to continue to monitor it. So year after year after year, you're going to continue to get that reduction in cost. So think about shredding a portion of your cell phone, internet, cable, satellite, homeowners insurance, automobile insurance. That's a huge savings, my friend.
Absolutely.
And then what we do, we tell that story. Share your lower your bills success story to create more income. Why do you want to share it? Because people want the same thing to happen to them, and they're going to join your business, either as a customer or a qualified financial director. So you tell others how our team, basically, a bill negotiator, save you money every single month. I mean, it's a huge savings. Anyone who pays reoccurring bills, which includes over 90% of Americans, the market's wide open for us, man. 90% of Americans, those are your potential prospects, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, who doesn't want to pay lower or less bills? I mean, that's just a no-brainer in that regards, which is absolutely amazing. And then, of course, as we go out here to eliminate debt, think about this. And I want you all to imagine being debt-free. Right now, today, the country is at what, $33 trillion in debt? They
Yep.
say right now we're over $1 trillion in credit card debt. I mean, people are out here living their life on credit. And what we help you to do is get rid of that debt. Debt is slavery. I need you to hear that. Oh, no, man. So, what our experts are going to help you to do with our debt elimination program, average members' cash flow increase, time saved is like 12.9 years compared to 30 years, which is where your debtors will want you to stretch your debt out to be. Understand that, guys. So by shrinking your debt to 12.9 years, you save over $63,000. And these are hypothetical numbers. Everybody's debt is different. But when you bring your debt to the table, your mortgage, your student loans, your car note, or whatever, your medical bills, you put it into the algorithms and they go to work to reduce your debt in record time, you can put that money back into your pocket. Whereas number one, you enter the debt into our interest-bearing debts, including your mortgage. We give you a plan of action every single month to let you know how to get rid of that debt. And then, of course, when we give you an analysis where we'll let you know exactly what day you're debt free. I need you to think about that, knowing exactly when you're debt free, where you owe nobody. And then, of course, you're scheduling a debt free wealth consultation to turn your debt payments into wealth. We have everything lined up here. And as you start seeing your debt melting away, of course, you're going to go out here and share it with others. The whole concept here, guys, is as you already see, when you get the results, when you see others getting the results, it's a natural tendency with our opportunity to share this with other people. And as you share our debt elimination system in the savings and the time interest, and you earn interest on the debt payments instead of paying the interest, that's an amazing story to tell. It's an amazing opportunity. Anyone you know with a credit card, mortgage, car notes, student loans, business loans, or any other type of interest bearing debt, we can help them with this amazing service called MWR Financial, which is an amazing opportunity that comes with that, guys. So, along with that, we have the credit.
So here's the thing. Let's restore our credit, right? Average member credit score increase 50 to 150 points. Look at this. 126 points on average. This is just based on participating members right now. This is where the averages are coming from. And $449 or $498 a month in savings, Ben. You want to talk about cash flow just because of a credit score increase. Prime example, ladies and gentlemen, 128 point increase for me got me a reduction in my homeowner's automobile premium by $200 a month from my existing finances, interest and insurance premium savings. This is amazing. I mean, so the process is very simple. You enroll, you upload your credit report. Our corporate team creates the suspicious letters for you. You do all this through a secure portal. And we've got the credit rebuilding center on top of all that, Ben. So if somebody's interested in rebuilding their credit, we can put that in motion for them as well. So again, here's another opportunity to generate income because we know that nearly 80% of the people in this country are struggling with credit issues. They have a low credit score. So share your Restore My Credit success story to create more income. Tell others how the experts basically refinance your existing loans, lower your credit scores, your credit card and the interest rates, and reduce your car and homeowners insurance premium. That's a big win, man. That's a big win. And we're going to get to the numbers as they add all of these up at the end. But MWR Financial, Restore My Credit experts help you qualify for a new home as well, car, and gave you the ability to purchase a home. Guys, this is a win.
Absolutely. And speaking of a home, we have a Keys to Home Ownership program. I mean, Dr. Parker, the reality is in our company being called Make Wealth Real, MWR Financial, wealth is measured in home ownership in many cases. You know, the average homeowner has a net worth of over $200,000. The average renter has a net worth of what, $5,000. There's a major wealth gap there. We have an opportunity to shrink that wealth gap by helping people become owners instead of renters. So we turn your rent into equity. So one of the key things that the company does, we partner with a company where they help you to transition from renting to owning, where you could become a homeowner regardless of your credit history or current credit score. Our experts is going to assess and help you to locate the home that you want. Our experts will help you to basically take a portion of each of your rent payment and put it towards the future down payment on your home. And then they'll financially give you a financial transformation, where it's an average net worth of a renter. I went over that, is $5,000, and the average net worth of a homeowner is $200,000. Whereas while you're renting your dream home, you're putting yourself in a position with our experts where you can eventually go out and buy that home outright, which is absolutely amazing. You're doing this. So, and I want to point this out real quick. You know, a lot of people are saying, I don't know if I can do a business like this. But what we're showing you is, as you're getting the results yourself, you're going to easily go out and just simply share with others how this service has helped you to eliminate your debt, improve your credit, put you in a position to become a homeowner. You're going to share with people. Anyone currently renting right now, over 44 million people are right now renting. 44 million people, there's plenty of folks to talk to. So you're going to go out there and share this with individuals. And as you share the opportunity, you're going to be in a position to get paid very well for that. All right. Would you agree?
Absolutely, Ben. But before you leave this slide, you think about it. Let's figure out what the average rent is in the United States. Say that rent is $1,500 a month, whatever it might be. Do that for 10 years. Do that for 20 years. How much money have you actually just thrown away? There's no equity being built there. You're building someone else's dream. I mean, doesn't it make sense that we get a piece of this action and become homeowners ourselves and build some equity?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the key thing. You want to be able to leave that. I mean, one, ownership. Ownership is everything. So you want to be able to own your home and be able to leave that to your children and your children's children. Stop pouring, dropping that money, and break those generational curses of paying rent for someone else. You know, we have multi-generational renters. No longer is that necessary now, because we have a program that can help you with that.
Absolutely. Let's talk about this diversified cash flow account membership. I get excited about this. Think about it. Multiply your cash flow, become your own bank, turbocharge your savings. Now, Ben, this is your wheelhouse. This is your area of expertise, and this is what you do for people every single day. But think about it. You know, here's that they're going to create a financial snapshot through your consultation with the DCA experts, right? Then we're going to fund your account. Then you have the ability to borrow from it. Then you can double dip. It's uninterrupted compound interest and dividends paid quarterly, man. Who does that? Wealthy people have always done it. We have the ability to do it now. So when we talk about an example of double dip, you borrow from your DCA to invest in land. Your DCA continues to earn interest and dividends while land grows in value. This is a win, my friend.
It's a major win. And once you get money under control, and which is what I love about MWR Financial. Everybody wants to save and invest and do those things to become wealthy, but their foundation is not on point. I consult with people every single day who wants to set up wealth accounts and savings and things of that nature, but they don't have extra cash flow. They don't have that discretionary income, Dr. Parker. But what we have shown people is how you create that discretionary income by lowering your taxes, improving your credit, reducing your bills. Now you have extra money. What do you do with that extra money? All we want you to do is change what you've been already doing. Instead of putting that extra money into a bank, a traditional bank that's doing nothing for you. We call that lazy money. We're showing you how to put it into an aggressive vehicle that the wealthy have been leveraging for decades. Like you said, having your money work in multiple places at the same time where you could build wealth. Man, this right here is a game changer. We're bringing this to the marketplace, as you stated, which gives you the opportunity to share with other individuals.
Well, Ben, here's the other point that I really want people to see and understand what we're laying out here. You don't have to change anything that you're currently doing. Nothing. Continue to work your hours, continue to make your money, but slow down long enough to let these experts look at your financial situation and show you how to put money back into your pocket. Because we're overpaying in all of these areas. I want people to understand the simplicity in all of this. All it takes is for you to have a made up mind to say, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck, paid on Friday, broke on Monday. I'm tired of getting overtaxed. 1/3 of my income being taken away from my check every week, every 2 weeks, every month. Slow down, allow our experts to wrap their arms around you, lay out the game plan, and begin to put this money back into your pocket. So once that happens, you go out and tell this story. Say, for example, the diversified cash flow account, you tell that success story, and you tell them how, one, you became your own bank. I like that already. Accelerated your debt payoff and put your money to work for you in two places at the same time. You no longer need a bank to borrow money because you can borrow from yourself, my friend. Anyone currently using a bank to save money or anyone wanting to start saving their money wisely, this is the platform for them.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Then we have another one that complements that, which is our private reserve account. This is another way of multiplying your cash flow by becoming your own bank as well, where you could turbocharge your retirement. This is on the aggressive side where you are putting it into the markets, and it fluctuates to a degree, but yet you lose nothing. Again, another way to, instead of putting your money into lazy money in a bank account, we show you how to put it into our private reserve account. And as your money is growing with the markets without the risk of what's taking place in the markets, think about that. You get the opportunity to eliminate having to constantly recover from losing in the 401k, how you make money when your market is going up and down, never losing money when the market goes down. Think that's huge. I mean, I'm 53 years old. You can't keep starting over. It's just stressful. Imagine folks who are trying to retire today. You also have the ability to become your own bank, where you now can borrow from yourself and be able to put yourself in a position where you're in control, ladies and gentlemen. I love this.
Ben,
And then with that, once you have access to this, Dr. Parker, how about
no,
buying land?
listen, go back for me for one moment, because listen, here's the point. Here's the point, and I want you to hit this one. When you talk about basically becoming your own bank, look at what it goes on to say: borrow from yourself, right? And while the money continues to earn interest. Now, again, this is your wheelhouse. You're an expert in this area. How in the world is this possible? I pull my money out, and it still continues to grow as if the principal never left the account.
Absolutely. I mean, the way it's set up is
Wow.
it's non-direct, where you're borrowing from your policy. So once you have a death benefit, just to hit it real quick, get with your consultant. But as you pull from, let's say you got $100,000 in your policy, you got cash value of 50,000. You take out 10. If you put $50,000 in the bank, let's get deep on this. You put $50,000 in the bank. People save money to make a purchase. I'm about to buy a car. They put 40,000 in the bank to buy a car. When they buy that car, the $40,000 is gone, Dr. Parker. However, if you put that $40,000 in a private reserve account or diversified cash flow account, now you borrow against that 40,000. Now you go buy your car, but that 40,000 that's still in the bank is uninterrupted as if it never was touched. The way you become wealthy is through uninterrupted compounding interest, guys. And that's where the wealthy have been leveraging this forever. It's the secret of the wealthy. Now you have access to this secret. Being a part of this membership has its privileges, ladies and gentlemen. And that's exactly what we're rolling out to you here with MWR Financial. I'm glad you pointed that out. Anyone who has and who's been dealing with the ups and downs of a 401k, mutual funds, IRAs, the retirement vehicles that's out there, I'm so scared for them. Because here's one thing I want you to understand. Those programs, many of them, 401ks, mutual funds, they're on the markets.
Yep.
The markets go up, the markets go down, the markets go up, people are losing money. If you're older, you don't want to be in a volatile position like that. Understand this, and you want your money to be liquid. So when you see an opportunity, you could pull your money without being penalized and being taxed. Whereas with this, with if you put your money in a 401k, you're going to be taxed when you take it out and penalized. Whereas if you put it inside of one of our vehicles that we share with you, you're liquid, which is absolutely huge. Where now you want to buy some land, you could talk about that.
Oh my goodness. Listen, multiply your cash flow with real estate asset that grows in value. That's the beauty of it. Again, consult with our experts to get a financial snapshot with a consultant. All right. Convert retirement with no penalties. Use your DCA and PRA to double dip. You get land banking expert. Look at the growth. Look at the average here. 18 to 36% per year average annual returns. We know that they're not going to make any more land, right? As a result of that, the value is going to always increase. I've never seen land turn the other way, Ben, as it relates to losing value. It doesn't happen simply because all you see is all we got. They're not going to make any more of it. But this is what our parcels are gaining, 36%. I mean, that's huge, my friend. What is that thing going to be worth 5 years from today? Because what these guys have carefully done, they purchased land in the path of growth. In I think it's 2028. The Olympics is coming to this area, Antelope Valley, where all this growth is taking place. So now we're in a position to buy land in the path of growth at 20 to 40% below the market value. Again, they're positioning us to win, Ben. This is the same. Listen, I can imagine a wealthy person meeting with a financial consultant and say, lay out a game plan for me to help me become wealthy, not just for myself, but for generations to come. I promise you, this is the same blueprint. No question about it.
So, absolutely.
Again, you share your land banking success story to create more income. Tell others how. This is what happens. You invest in some of the most sought after land in the United States without having to do any of the work. The experts do all the work. MWR's land banking mitigates any risk of loss and has increased your investment returns with an asset that has a proven historical track record of success. These guys are winning in Antelope Valley, and they continue to win. And we're ahead of the game because they purchased that land way before that growth started happening, and now we can participate. That's the beauty of what we've got, sir.
Absolutely, absolutely. We make sure our members don't lose, and that's one of the things I love about what we have with this membership, guys. And then as we build that wealth, we put you in a good position. Now we must protect it, virtually eliminating taxes while securing, protecting your assets, your cash flow, and your wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to show you how to build a complex trust. We're going to fact find with a consultant. You got to have a 70,000 minimum annual household income. We'll show you how to do that in a few moments with our opportunity. Virtually eliminate your taxes, secure and protect your assets, live and leave an amazing legacy where you can control everything from the grave, is what I like to say. And it's ongoing support with our experts to help you to understand the lifestyle of becoming a trust baby or creating trust babies, guys. Own nothing, but control everything. And Dr. Parker, you had the privilege of setting up your trust. If you could hit on that real quick, I mean, just the benefits of setting it up. What have you gotten from that so far?
It is the most amazing thing that I've ever seen. I go from a 30% tax bracket down to 0.5%, all because of this trust, my friend. A business trust, a family trust, and a foundation, which is going to allow me to not only, as you say, live the legacy, but leave it and make a permanent mark from generation to generation to generation. This thing is structured and set up where you can pass it down and it's protected. I mean, that's the strong point here. That's how you see the Hilton hotel chain still flourishing today. How many generations has that was that started? 4, 5, 6 generations ago, and that will continue to go on. And they'll pass this down. Bill Gates, all these guys have foundations. They do it through trust. And you hear us talk about it all the time, or hear wealthy people talk about it. But how do we get access? I mean, we're in the game now, Ben. So again, share your trust, my asset success story to create more income. Tell others how MWR Trust, my assets program, was legally able to help you virtually eliminate your taxes. Think about it now. I'll say it again. Legally able to help you virtually eliminate your taxes, protect your assets, secure your family's legacy for generations to come. Anyone truly interested in being able to leave and leave a legacy, this should be included on this one. Everyone.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, if you have any type of money that you're generating and wealth, as you succeed, what they say, more money, more problems. And we look at it, there's so many stories that's coming up right now in the news where millionaires are being set up and hit with frivolous lawsuits and things of that nature. And the first thing I think about now that I know, I mean, if they had the right people around them, if they had a membership like this, they would know to take everything out of their name and put it into a trust where, hey, you're trying to sue who? I don't have anything. I'm broke. What you want? That's the conversation you should be able to have. But they don't have access to this. But we'll get to them eventually. Everybody on this call knows somebody who's a superstar, which is you when you look in the mirror. But let's move on to the next one. Where lifestyle and legacy connect, share your business opportunity and membership and your success story and create more income. Tell others how MWR Financials helped you create, increase, multiply, and protect your money. Share with them your before and your after results and how we can make wealth real for them too. And this is the opportunity, guys. It's the path to wealth. In summary, let me just share, and we'll go through this together. We were reducing your taxes approximately $834 a month. And these all savings are not, I mean, all these testimonials are not guaranteed. All results are different for everybody. Make sure you understand that. So that's a disclaimer that's put out. Of course, we're going to help you to lower your bills, putting $147 in your bank, hypothetically speaking, eliminating your debt, putting you in a place where you restore your credit. And in doing that, over $2,000 MWR savings, creating that discretionary income, earning you a 5% return on investment, where now you have the diversified cash flow or the private reserve account. Put yourself in a position within 50 years. Within 2 years, you got over $50,000 being generated. And this is an example of some of our customers, hypothetical, I'm going to put it as, you can borrow against your money while it's still growing. So that 50,000 is still moving. Now you can pull from that and buy land. And from the additional 35% return on investment, doubling up and double dipping, you get a return on investment that produces you over 1.1 million in just 6 more years. That's the formula, guys.
Hey, honestly, and we talked about it on the front end, but again, these averages are based on the results that we've gotten so far, right? So all savings and ROIs, return on investments above, are based on MWR member averages since 2019. So these are hypothetical, but yet and still real numbers. These are based on what we've been able to do for tens of thousands of people across this country. And this is where these averages come from, ladies and gentlemen. So these are real. Look at this. Again, Ben, you talk about reducing taxes on an average of $834. Now, just imagine $834 a month going back into your pocket. Now we're going to lower your bills. You're going to put another $147 a month back into your pocket. Now we're going to eliminate your debt. They're going to put another $608 a month back into your pocket, help you restore your credit, refinance those high interest rate loans, get a break on the insurance premiums, automobile and homeowners, put $489 more back into your pocket. Now here's where the discipline comes. Because when they started helping me eliminate debt and take advantage of all these services, $350 a month tax deduction strategy, the old me, the foolish me, would have taken that money and just blown it, right? So what we're saying now is put yourself in a position where you can now take this money and put it to work for you. So that's a savings of $2,000 a month of new money coming back into your home. And you mentioned it earlier. What do we do now? We find a job for that money. So, and these are conservative numbers on the diversified cash flow account and private reserve account as it relates to returns. 5% return on investment. On $2,000 in 2 years, you got over 50 grand. You pull 40 grand out and put it into land banking. Now you got 35% return on the land value. And then you're double dipping with the other 5%, you're from the diversified cash flow account. So that's 40%. And like you say, you produce $1.1 million in just 6 years, my friend. Now, this is the platform that is designed for someone who is like me, who was already behind the 8 ball, who already is at retirement age, or who is near retirement age and don't have all the pieces put together. And I'll let you take it from here and show them how through our business opportunity, they can catch up and catch up very quickly.
Well, here's what it boils down to. And I'm trying to stay calm on this conversation, and I think I'm doing pretty good because
let it go. Let it go.
If you know what we know, if you see what we see, I mean, this slide right here puts it all in perspective. Because the ultimate goal is to become financially free. The ultimate goal is to become rich, become wealthy, leave a legacy, just live comfortable. But what we have been taught is the wrong thing. You've been miseducated. We were taught, hey, save 36,000, save $1 million so you can retire. I need to shift your thought process. Because understand, if you save $1 million, first and foremost, in today's society, you save $1 million in your 401k, it's going to be taxed about half. I mean, with $44 trillion in a deficit, do you not agree that taxes will increase? So you got 10, 15, 20, 30 more years before you retire. Do you think your taxes are going to be higher or lower? The answer is higher, period. Understand this. So, right, your taxes, as you're putting away money into savings, is going to shrink. And then if it's not bringing you cash flow, so to save $720,000, let's just stay right there. To save $720,000 in people, that's really about what? $600,000, $50,000, $500,000? Let's just say $500,000. You're living another 15, 20 years beyond that. It's not going to sustain your livelihood if you decide to stop working for most people. But this is what I need you to understand. To be able to make significant income, understand this. $36,000. This is the example I need you to hear. $36,000 can bring you, if you have enough money to put $36,000 into a vault where you can't touch it, it will bring you $150 in residual income every single month. $36,000. Okay? Now, what lifestyle? We're talking retirement. We're talking financial freedom. How much do you need to make on a residual basis to live comfortable? Some people say, man, I need to make at least $4,000 or $6,000. So in order to make $6,000 to live comfortable, you need to have $1.4 million in a vault, in the bank, that you cannot touch, that's generating you about 5% interest.
Wow.
That you cannot touch. How close are you to putting $1.4 million in a bank? The majority of people, Dr. Parker, don't have that kind of money saved up because it's going up and down for one thing, and they just haven't been putting that type of money away because folks are shopping and living and chasing after the Joneses in many cases. But it's not too late. We have another plan. Because with MWR Financial, our opportunity, understand this, we can show you how instead of putting $36,000 in a vault, if you just go out and get 3 business partners and 1 membership, you're getting $5 a day, $150 a month on an ongoing basis, if you want to make what, $3,000 a day, do you think it's easier for you to put $720,000 in a bank account or in a vault that you cannot touch? Or is it easier for you to find 90 individuals? You find three to find three to find three to find three, an organization of 90 people where you're making $3,000, not just $3,000 residually coming into your household with this opportunity. If a person says, I need a six-figure income to live a comfortable retirement, I need you to understand this. In order to make a six-figure income and have a comfortable retirement, you need to go to work right now and accumulate over $2 million, $2.1 million, and put it into a vault and just collect interest of 5% on that to make $9,000 a month. Or let's go to work together, partner up with us. We have an amazing opportunity with amazing leadership, amazing system, where we can show you how to build a team of 480 people. That's 3 people to get 3 people. We multiply it down. 480 people will bring you $9,000 a month. That's $300 a day, $9,000 a month on a residual basis. And we have about 6 other ways that we get paid that will add into this. And it goes all the way down to $15,000 a day, $450,000 a month, $4 million a year. This is the way for you to become financially free, and build true wealth, Dr. Parker. What do you think about this slide right here?
Listen, this is it. This is the game changer right here. Ben, you could put 10,000 people in front of me right now, and I promise you, not one of those 10,000 people are positioned right now to retire. I mean, they don't have $36,000 sitting somewhere that they can't touch. They don't have $144,000 sitting somewhere that they can't touch. They have not in 45 years accumulated $360,000 that they can put somewhere and can't touch, much less $720,000 or $1 million. You know what I'm saying? So listen, 180 people, that's your family. 300 people, that's your family plus some. 480 people, you've got now the extended family. You're talking $9,000 a month in passive residual income, whether you get out of bed or not. And you just partner with 480 people, and MWR Financial, based on what you've just said, doesn't require you to go out and get the 480 people yourself. You go find 3. And you start that process, and you help those 3 get 3. So here's a question now that people have. Okay, I like this idea. You're saying I go get 3, but how long is it going to take me to accumulate, put myself in a position where I'm making $6,000 a month? And I would say to that person, call my good friend Fernando Ramirez in Southern California and ask him how long it took him to do it. 8 months. And have Fernando pass you on to Ana Rodriguez, a young lady he sponsored in the business, who hit this level of income in 90 days, Benjamin. 90 days. People are working until they die, and they never hit these marks. This is a winner. This is a game changer. Or the alternative is either let's find 300 people, build an organization, make $200 a day, $6,000 a month, which is $73,000 a year, or you go find that $1.4 million and put it away at 5% return. What are the odds? Ain't gonna happen.
When you look at it in black and white, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
And what it does is it put it in true perspective, where people will see the value and the opportunity that they have. Where I'll end it the way I started. A lot of people don't understand the value of what we're bringing to the table. And what we've just brought is the true value of MWR Financial. I mean, our membership is only $149.97 a month. I mean, that's the membership. I mean, where else can you go and get access to all this that I just went over for $5 a day, which covers you and your spouse?
Right.
Or if you're not married, you and one other individual that lives in your house who's 18 or older, they're covered under this membership to be able to get their taxes reduced, lower their bills, eliminate their debt, restore their credit. $149.97. And then if you want to become a part of the business and access this residual income, an extra $100. So $249.97, you're now a business owner. Where now everything that we spoke on, the membership is a tax write-off. You open up over 400 different tax deductions. Man, the sky is the limit. So, I mean, last remarks from you, Dr. Parker, as we bring this to a conclusion.
Yeah, Ben, I think you may have some comments and some questions out there in the field. We've got a packed house tonight. I'd like to hear from some of the other leaders on their thoughts on what they've seen and heard. We've got a few minutes before we get to the bottom of the hour. So if you don't mind doing that, we can close the screen share and go out to the field, make the adjustments on the settings and give them an opportunity to speak. But guys, I want people to understand what Mr. McCray has just laid out here. This is the game plan. If you walked into a licensed, trained financial planner's office and said, show me a path to wealth, I promise you, Mr. McCray, you wouldn't get it for $149.97. You wouldn't get it for $249.97. It would cost you $300 to $400 an hour, maybe more, to get access to this system. And we've got it, guys. It's been given to us, put in our laps. And all we've got to do now is go tell this story. I mean, you look at this cash flow opportunity, Ben. I want to get back to that for a minute. The ability to put $2,000 back into your pocket from your existing finances without you having to go out and find another job, without you taking any more time away from your family. I mean, from your existing finances, we've got the ability to do that. And then now you've got the discipline to take that $2,000 a month and put that money to work for you at a minimum return of 5%. And then let that grow over 2 years, take a portion of that, buy land, and then get another 35% bump in interest on that. I mean, come on, man. $1 million in 6 years. This is for the guy who's behind the 8 ball right now. I'm telling you, man or woman, I know people. I'll tell you a quick story. I met with a lady a week or so ago, already got enough time in to retire. But Mr. McCray, she said when she looks at what she qualifies for Social Security, she looks at what her retirement plan is going to offer her monthly based on what she's put in over the years. It doesn't match what she's making now. So think about it. 40 hours a week for 40 years. They want you to live off 40% of the income. You were trying to, most people couldn't make it off 100%. But now she's in that position and it's hitting her right in the face. Even with what she can qualify for retirement, won't cover her normal living expenses. The quality of life that she's created will not exist anymore. So here's what she's up against. She has got to continue to work way beyond 65. I'm talking 75, 85. She'll be forced to continue to work because no plan like this is put in place. And you mentioned it earlier. And I want to be very clear with people. If you're betting your life on your 401k, God help you. I'm telling you now. I don't know. I can't even say Social Security is going to be there in the next few years. But you've got to have a viable plan. You've got to have a viable plan in place, man, and we need that.
I mean, even those who have Social Security are struggling. I mean, the average Social Security, I think Eric Wilner spoke on it a few times, is like about $2,500. Some people luck out and get a little more than that, but the average $2,500.
No, Ben, it's less than that. It's like $1,500.
Jesus, yeah, that's your rent, if anything.
That's what I'm talking about.
So what about everything else?
I'm telling you, man, people they're going to run to this, but we've got to be willing to tell the story. We've got to get out and beat the bushes and let people know what's available, seriously, because they're looking for it and they need a way out. But this is a realistic game plan here. But you know what this allows me to do, Mr. McCray, with what they've laid out and what you just showed our audience? I now can begin to target a different set of people also. You see? Yes. So there's still people that generate income that still live paycheck to paycheck, that are making $100,000 a year, and they don't have a plan in place, and they're going to work until they die, just like the guy who's making minimum wage right now. But again, we need a viable plan, and this is it, man. It lays it all out. Again, we've got you've got Eric Wilner's on the platform tonight. Mr. Clemens is with us. Fernando Ramirez is with us. Coach T is with us. Guys, I'd like to hear from you guys. And particularly Mr. Clemens, you've been in this industry for a while. You've had a chance to be around it. You know financial services with this game plan that MWR Financial has just laid out. And before you speak, sir, I'll say this, that all of you who don't have it yet, it will be in your back office in the coming days. this PowerPoint that you just saw, along with the Fast Start training, all of the other things that they introduced this past weekend will be available in your back office. But Mr. Clemens, is this a winning game plan or what?
Absolutely. Only because, people work many, many, many years, and there's been this illusion created that all that working pays off. And the sad reality is, as was mentioned before, you've got people that are in their 60s, 70s, 80s are still having to work. To me, it's an insult to the existence you put in 40 years for. And now there's an opportunity that's coming along that's allowing people a glance of hope.
Yes.
An opportunity to really be in control of your destiny, because we've allowed so many others to control it for so long. And after a while, it just becomes a natural way of living. And we never see any opportunities come along. So I think part of the challenge is that we've been in this haze, fog, state trance for so long that, we don't feel anything, and I say this all the time, for some of us, it only takes one brick.
Mm-hmm.
But for a lot of us, though, I hate to say it, even historically, we've had a high tolerance for pain.
Right.
So I do believe that what we have here is an opportunity to change all that. But I think the challenge is that for so many people, they've been in it for so long.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't know, a gift or a blessing when it's in your face, because for so long you've heard it but never really saw any hope. So for those who are now seeing this opportunity, understand this. To me, it's like having the cure for cancer. There's no way in the world you would have the cure for cancer and know that family, friends, community all around you, and they're suffering from cancer, and you have the answer and you're not saying anything.
Wow.
If not, you know what? Shame on you.
Yeah.
We now have what I consider now a cure for financial cancer. So let's go be doctors. let's go be MDs. Our deliverers. Let's take advantage now and put ourselves in a position now where not only can we provide the cure, we can also tell people how they can take the cure and go help other people as well.
There you go.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow. That's big, Mr. Clemens. Thank you, sir. Guys, anyone else? Ben, I see Mr. Watson on the platform. This is his wheelhouse, his line of work, his profession. And I know he may have something to add on this, sir, because you see it every single day, and I know you have for years, where people are in their financial life, and at the end of the day, 40 hours a week, 40 years, trying to live off 40% of the income, and we die broke. And that's been the tradition. And as Mr. Clemens said, most of us, a lot of us, we've done it for so long, Mr. Watson, we begin to believe that this is just the way it is, right?
Yes.
But we now know that it doesn't have to be this way, sir.
And you're so right. And I'm so glad you gave me this opportunity, because I just want to put real numbers to what you guys are talking about. This is so amazing. I've been in this space so long. And when I saw it, I said, this is exactly what I'm looking for, because the people need this. And I just want to, in terms of pricing, if you wanted to come in the private banking world, first of all, you would need to have about $10 million.
Wow.
And pay about 3 points on your assets. So that's about 300 grand a year or 25 grand a month to have access to these type of platforms. And so just some real dollar, and that would equate to the $300, $500 an hour. But the real numbers, about 3 points on $10 million, which is about $25,000 a month. People would pay to have all kinds of advisors and professionals do this type of work with them.
So, Mr. Watson, we've not been locked out of the process. We've been priced out of the process.
That's the word I use, priced out. And I retired in 2006 because it was just breaking my heart. I just couldn't. At first, I was excited just to have the opportunity to be there. But when that wore off, I just said, this is terrible. Why isn't this information come out? And that was in 2006. And I'm just seeing your platform now.
Unbelievable. Wow.
And that's why I joined, because I just couldn't believe that you guys would give this amount of value. And I'm so thankful, Ben, that you talked about value, because that's exactly what wealthy people look at. We're trained to chase money and look at price. It's all about value.
Absolutely.
No question about it. And when you look at what we're bringing to the table, even if a person says, okay, we're not interested in building a business, but I want to access those services, you're talking $149.97 a month. That's the price of a cup of coffee a day, Mr. Watson.
And if I could just say one thing with your platform, making wealth real is really paying you to get in the game.
Wow. That's a new way to look at it, Ben. That makes sense, doesn't it?
They're paying you
Absolutely.
to gain access.
This is big, my friend. This is absolutely big. Mr. Watson, I mean, I want people to understand that you're a trained professional, licensed expert, just like we deal with in our platform. You've been in this industry for years. You understand these systems. And guys, that's who you're hearing from tonight, as well as Mr. Clemens. You're hearing from experts tonight that have basically said, I'm going to lock arms with MWR Financial so that we can spread this message across the country and give the average person full access to systems, tools, and experts that we otherwise would never have had a shot at.
Yes.
Wow.
And just because I'm all about disclosure, I'm a retired banker, so I'm more on the design side, trusting estates. And so Wall Street and selling investments, that's my former role. I'm really on the design side now.
I understand. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, this is strong, Ben. I mean, seriously, if professionals like these two gentlemen can see it, then I'm struggling to figure out why other people can't.
Hey, Ray Charles could see this one.
That's what I'm talking about. We got to run, guys. Eric Wilder's on the platform with us tonight, another real estate professional who's seen the concept and is locked on to MWR Financial. Eric, we'd love to hear from you based on what you've seen tonight.
You know, I was just listening to this presentation, gentlemen. You know, stand-up job. You know, really nice, and you know what's really nice is hearing different perspectives. I'll tell you, I had an aha just a little while ago when Mr. Clemens came on there and said, having this knowledge and not telling people and not sharing this is like knowing the cure to cancer. And you know, and most of our financial education we have is at the cancer level. You know, we just don't get access. We're not taught this in school. That's by design. We're not taught this, you know, even at the university level. They teach you how to handle it for a business, but not on an individual level. So, you know, that was a real kind of, you know, I don't know if he was talking about brick to the head or where that brick was coming from. But I will tell you that, you know, being a real estate professional, you know, MWR and has really put together an excellent team of professionals and experts across the board. And when you marry that, you know, my profession here, you know, on the real estate side of things, you know, I firmly believe three things. I start my radio show almost every day repeating these three beliefs. Number one is that I believe everyone should own a home. Not everyone will. And maybe not everyone can, but I will tell you that when the banks say no, MWR has provided a solution to say yes. And if you're willing, you're coachable, and you're willing to roll up your sleeves, there really is no reason why. So again, I believe everyone should own a home. That's the fundamental foundation, stability, and one of the biggest stores of asset that most people have by the time they retire. That's number one. Number two is that I believe that everyone should have a written financial plan. Most people spend more time planning a 2-week vacation than the 2 decades that they'll spend in retirement. And that's a shame because, again, you know, no plan is like a sailboat without a rudder. Then the third thing that I believe is everyone should have more than one stream of income. We have to have that diversification. We have to have that steady income. And you've got all of this here in one package. And as I like to, you know, when I'm spreading the word, I tell people, listen, if I could deliver to you a 100% IRS compliant business wrapped up in a box, would you at least take a look at it and see if that can't make a difference in your life? And if it doesn't, you know, some people will see it, some people will not. Can't help that. You know, you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. But at least the horse will die without the water. Okay? Right. At least you can bring them there and give them the opportunity. And I'm gonna have to say, Mr. Clemens, I'm gonna borrow that one and I'm gonna use that one. I love that little saying there because that really is you know, is a punch in the gut when you realize that you know the solution.
We're almost at critical stage 4.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
And yeah, and well, that's the beautiful thing is that even if you're at stage 4, we have a solution for you.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a neat thing. So on that note, you know, thanks for the opportunity to share. You know, I am telling everybody that I can, I am maybe not. I'm not an MD of medicine, but I am an MD of making dollars, or directing, or money director, however you want to say it. But thank you very much.
Hey, Eric, thank you so much, guys. Once again, 3 trained professionals, experts in their areas. They're on board. They understand it, and they see it, but they're committed to helping the masses win. And that their hearts, man, you can hear it from all 3 of these gentlemen. But Mr. Watson, we'll close with you. I want to say this. You've got your hand on the pulse of this economy because you've been around it long enough to see it, right? And I'm convinced that this economy is going to get worse before it gets better. And I'm just afraid that a lot of people out here are going to caught with their pants down. Is there not, or should there not be, a sense of urgency right now for people to really, really start lining their ducks up?
There absolutely should be, because it's going to catch a lot of people off guard, because what you see in TV is everything's fine, the economy's good, the stock market's going up, and the fundamentals haven't improved since the banks failed in 2008, 2009. So most people think that, it's going to be okay, or it might be a mild recession. And there has been almost no real concrete plans to change it, because, bottom line, these are systems that are faulty, and they've never addressed it. And so it's going to catch a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of pain. And so sense of urgency is so important, and it means starting like today, tonight, tomorrow, like because we thought that 2008 was painful. This should, because all we've done is compounded the problem. So this time, when things really go under, it's going to hurt so many people. And the tough thing that really I had to really move away from in the financial industry is advisors saying just sit still, don't do anything. Like, that's the most insane thing you can tell somebody. There's so many different strategies to protect yourself. And I had the luxury the last time there, as I was transitioning from one career to the next, there's a couple people that, I gave them some recommendations. They didn't lose one penny through that whole crash. Wow. And I'm so thankful, because I do have my finger on the pulse, and I can see things, because these are trends. And history repeats itself, and these things go in cycles. And so it's so important. And I'm glad you gave me a few minutes just to talk about the severity of it. And I'm so thankful that all these people are here, but there's so many more people that need help.
Hey, God bless you, sir. You're absolutely right. This platform, Ben, should be packed. There should be a standing room only, because we've got to get this message. Southern California, Mr. Fernando Ramirez. Go ahead, sir.
Hello. Good evening. Wow, I've learned so much tonight from you guys. Each and every one that had said something has added so much value to what I've learned. I mean, the only thing I know is this: I was a broke plumber, working too hard for too little hours. Too hard for too little money. And I've been in three different network marketing businesses, and this is all I've done in 29 years. But I've never seen anything as great as what we have. The previous practice company, paid me pretty well, but they've never really helped me establish a financial roadmap. So when I look at this, the page that you guys presented tonight, which is what we talked about this weekend, is the investment interest, monthly ROI, and WRT members. If I can look at what I have in terms of what I get paid with MWR, 300 memberships gives me a rate of return of $6,000, which only means that I would have to have invested $1,440,000 at 5% rate of return without touching it.
Wow. So
what was faster for me when the previous practice company went under? I said either come up with $1,440,000 to generate a decent amount of money, or figure out a way to rebuild an organization. So to me, network marketing is the best industry, no matter what happens with the economy, no matter what happens with real estate. All I know is that I'm a firm believer in network marketing. It's been the best platform that has forever changed my life. It doesn't prejudge me. It only tells me, go to work, do what you got to do. And now that we have these incredible services, all I know is that my next 3 to 5 years, I will be what I've never been in this industry because of what we have in terms of our platform when it comes to services, taxes, and all the reductions we're able to get with this incredible membership. So it's a win-win. It's a triple dipping with what we have here tonight. What you guys talked about tonight. I'm just thrilled, blown away. I'm just, like I said, not even a high school graduate, broke plumber, came in the industry, and this industry has spoiled me. But MWR is definitely going to spoil each and every one of us that is here tonight if you take advantage of everything. Thank you, guys.
Oh, thank you, Fernando.
Absolutely.
Truly, it's an
Good
honor to
stuff.
be in business with you, sir, and to serve with you on this journey. As another gentleman that has an incredible level of commitment to help the masses, to get this message out. He's highly successful, understands this. But I wanted to say this, Fernando, based on what you said, just to piggyback off the industry itself, right? And I think I read Robert Kiyosaki may have said it, that if he found himself flat broke with nothing, the first thing he'd do is look for a network marketing opportunity. Why? Because all the legwork has already been done. All the legalities has already been done. They're licensed, trained. All of those things are already in place. And you come to the table, Ben, with just a few $100s. Imagine if we were interested in setting up our own financial service firm in any given city. You got to have office space, office equipment. You got to have licenses. You got to go to school. You got to get trained. All of those things. These things are already in place.
Before you turn the lights on.
Before you turn the lights on, all we have to do is go tell the story. And because of this partnership, Fernando, they're willing to pay us a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, think about what you've been able to do. I'm so excited for you and your family, man. In a matter of months, Ben, he's positioned himself to make $6,000 a month, $200 a day, $73,000 a year. I'll ask everyone on this platform, how many people do you know personally that make $73,000 a year? This is a game changer, guys. And then I think, Mr. Watson and Mr. Clemens, the timing is absolutely perfect based on where we are with the economy. To be able to bring this suite of services, Eric, to the table for the general public. This is the most comprehensive financial platform ever offered to the general public. So I say to people, if you're serious about getting your financial life in order, we've got the platform to help you do it. And these guys are so strong, and we believe so much in what we do because of our track record. We offer you a 30-day money-back guarantee. So, Coach T, what they're saying, if it doesn't do exactly what we say it can do, get your money back. So where's the risk here? There's none. Coach T, I'll give it to you.
Well, first of all, I thank you for the opportunity. I'm so impressed with the new slides, the flow of the compensation, the flow of the opportunity, and how it's laid out. And of course, kudos to you and Mr. Benjamin McCray, Coach Ben, for an excellent job. I was a student tonight, and I believe to be a great leader, you have to be a great student first, to be a great follower, as long as you're following the right people. But with this incredible opportunity, I'm a numbers guy. We understand the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. This opportunity will collapse time in your life. This is the catch up. This is the missing link. And you heard from several financial professionals tonight. I don't want to extend it further than that. If they approve it, I approve it. Be very, very, very careful and be attuned to what's happening in this economy and many of the distractions that's being in place that maybe some of you, as you start getting more in touch with your finances and start understanding a global economy, you're starting to hear things like the BRICS. I'm just throwing it out there because now the law of awareness, because I said this, not unless you already know what the BRICS are, and it's not a brick, it's not crypto, just to let you know. When you start getting in tune with how finances work and start thinking as a global economy, that's where we're moving. And that's how the financial professionals came on to here tonight, not to scare you into anything. I believe it's more so you be more aware of your finances and how things are working so you're prepared, because preparation is the greatest form of faith that there is. Do not be comfortable right now. Do not be distracted with what's happening in the economy. A lot of things are intentional right now as they move into basically a digital economy. So your new economy is going to be your credit. It's going to be things that you are that this platform is preparing you for, so you can move into this new system. There's a new system. And I say it like this: you either take change by the hand or it's going to take you by the throat. I didn't come up with that. Winston Churchill said that. So you're going to have to take change by the hand, or by default, it's going to take you by the throat, whether you like to do it or not. But this platform right here is universal. If you're from jail to Yale, if you got a master's degree, or if you got a high school education like myself, this program can actually turn you in, if you're willing to be coachable, to a cash flow millionaire in less than a year. If you really get serious about this opportunity, embrace being a student. I tell people, because I deal with a lot of successful people. I just came from a trip from on the other side of the pond, and think about it. I didn't go over there for free. Mama didn't raise no fool. So understanding what's happening is on a global level, but we have to first take care of your home first. Get in touch, be in this type of environment where people are talking about finances and being educated and knowing what to do with your money to protect you and your future, your children's children. Do not reject the knowledge. Embrace it. Yes, it's going to cost you something, but it costs you more not to have this program than to have this program. Actually, like what the brother said, they actually are paying you to get into the game.
Yep.
So with that being said, look, on point, kudos. Yes, you can be a cash flow millionaire, in this opportunity just by inviting people to these platforms, being engaged, helping yourself first, and then we help others. I like to leave with this. Give from the saucer, not from your cup.
The overflow.
Y'all will catch that later.
The overflow. We got it. We got it. I love it.
Ooh, that hit real quick.
Thank you, Coach C. You're the best, my friend. Hey, Mr. McCray, listen, closing remarks, my friend. Thank you so much for being able to be available tonight and share the platform. But I tell you what, I think we opened up some eyes tonight. I hope we've opened up some hearts tonight. We really shined the light on where we are and what people need to do. I mean, moving forward, it is now time to take action. No question about it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It was the honor was mine. It was a joy. I love the flow of these slides. We're going to get better and better. And we want everyone to learn them as well as we go out here and share the word. And training is everything. We have our Getting Started Right slides that we're going to go over tomorrow evening. I'm not sure if there's an overview tomorrow. I know we are doing our 8:30 Getting Started Right training tomorrow evening, which is on the zoom.thecreditteam.com. And man, listen, guys, let's get excited. And what do you say? Get excited or stay broke forever. Appreciate you guys so very much. Man, I'm fired up, man. Let's go.
Love you guys. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Mr. Watson. Thank you, Mr. Clemens. Thank you, Coach C. Thank you, Fernando. And thank you again, Benjamin McCray. Have a great evening, guys.
Thank you, sir, very much. God bless you, sir.